everyone and welcome to this week's video, which is going to be a vegan makeup tutorial. So basically I'm using all vegan and cruelty free makeup brands. So I'm going to do a full face of vegan items. I should really have got my brushes out. So I have Real Techniques and Storybook Cosmetic brushes, which are all vegan. I also have a Spectrum brush that I'll be using as well. But yeah, first thing I'm going to use is my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Real Techniques is an excellent brush brand. And yeah, next I'm going to take my Byeeeeee foundation, which is actually from Superdrug. It's their own brand. I'm just rolling my sleeves up a little bit so that I don't get it on me. But yeah, I'm using the shade N1 and it has an SPF of 15. I always recommend having an SPF in your foundation. Like, it's just so important for your skin. This is a first impressions of the Byeeeeee stuff. I've used the Shiro Cosmetic stuff before, but Byeeeeee I have never used before, so let's see how this goes. So far the shade actually looks amazing. It's quite a thick consistency, however it blends in really nicely, and it says on it that it's a medium coverage, which I would agree with, but I would say it's more medium to full coverage. It's definitely on the fuller scale, which is really good. And this foundation, I can't remember how much it was actually, but I'll leave everything in the description below. I'll leave the prices and the links to it on Superdrug's website. Byeeeeee is Superdrug's own brand, so everything is cheap and it is 100% vegan and cruelty free, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that's blended in. I'm amazed for the price that it was. I can't remember specifically, but I don't think it was very pricey because none of it was. Next I'm going to go in with powder. I didn't bother getting a concealer because they didn't have a liquid one. It was more like a kind of cream concealer, which I'm not a fan of. So I need to look into a liquid concealer. But actually that foundation's covered up my dark circles and stuff, and I didn't really have any spots to begin with because my skin's actually been so clear recently, it's great. So yeah, I'm just going straight onto powder. This is the Byeeeeee makeup setting powder and it's a white one, which normally I don't actually like because in photos you get a lot of flashback, but on a day-to-day basis, if you're not really going to be taking photos and stuff, you'll be fine. And yeah, I'm really impressed with that powder. It's now mattified the foundation. Still looks a little bit dewy on the cheeks, which is really good because I don't like pure matte foundation because my skin is so dry. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. Amazing. Set it really, really well. Next I'm going to go into my eyes. So I'm going to use my Shiro Cosmetics eyeshadows. I have two here. I'm not sure what one to use. I don't want to do a crazy eye look. I just want this to be a simple daytime look. So I think I'm just going to go for the Ron Weasley shade from Shiro Cosmetics, which is their Harry Potter range, obviously, and it says "That's Chess." I'm really disappointed it doesn't say "That's Wizard's Chess" because that would have made it a bit better considering that's the coat, but yeah, no. It's a loose powder, that one, so I was just tapping it out into the lid. And I have my Storybook Cosmetic wand brushes here, so I'm going to take my little packing on brush, which is in the shape of Voldemort's wand, which I absolutely love. And I'm just going to take the little drop that I put inside the lid and I'm going to put it all over my eye. I'm just applying it to the outer side of my eye first. And then I'm just going to blend it into the crease a little bit. Now that I've just got a light build up on my eyes, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it with my Dumbledore wand, which is the Elder wand. I love these brushes so much. They're so soft, but they blend so nicely. It's just a really subtle eye look, and I'm glad that that's all blended out nicely. I'm next going to use the Shiro Cosmetics Luna Lovegood eyeshadow, and it's called You're Just As Sane As I Am, and it's just a beautiful loose powder again, but it's so shimmery. It's a silver colour, and I'm just going to place this right in my inner corner, like so. It's It's just an amazing inner corner highlight. Just look at that. It's amazing. Going back to B Dot items, I'm using the volumizing mascara in the shade 100 Black. As far as I saw, they only had black mascaras. If they had an option of like brown or black brown, then I would have probably chosen that. Yeah, so oh, first impressions of the wand. It's not too bad actually. It's not massive, but it's not as small as I'm kind of used to. And I also like a curled wand. This is just a straight one, but we'll see how I get on. So if you haven't watched my videos before, for mascara, I always look down first and brush it through my lashes in case I've got any fallback from the eyeshadow on the top of my eyelashes. And then I go on normal and do it that way. And then I'm going up. Brush it right from the end and wiggle it up. Okay, so I've put some mascara on my bottom lashes as well. I did have to put on a lot of coats just to get it like this, but I normally like a really clumpy mascara. So if you know any vegan like kind of clumpy mascaras, not a lot of people like those, but I do because I like the volume and drama from my eyelashes because I have really small ones. So yeah, this is decent. It does the job for a natural look, but I want something more. So yeah, that's my evaluation of the mascara. That's the only thing I've not liked so far. Okay, so now I'm going to go into eyebrows. I got this eyebrow quad from B Dot as well. This is the eyebrow quad that I normally use and it's from Beauty UK. I don't know if this is suitable for vegans or not. It says against animal testing, which means it's cruelty free, but I don't know if it's vegan or not, so I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use the B Dot one that I bought, hence why I actually bought this because I wasn't sure if this was or not. But it's got really similar colours in this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it. And I'm using my Hermione Granger angled eyebrow brush just to do this. And I got the shade Light for this palette because I don't like dark eyebrows on me at all. I mean, if you like dark eyebrows, that is absolutely fine. However, I prefer my eyebrows quite natural looking. And just brushing that through very lightly. And yeah, it seems to be going on really nicely, to be honest. You've got to have quite a light hand because already it's getting a bit dark, or darker than I would normally go. But yeah, just have a very light hand and you'll be absolutely fine. Okay, so I'm fairly happy with the eyebrow quad. I do prefer my other one though, because I feel like the colours are slightly lighter. I feel like my brows are darker than normal and I don't like it as much. But it's probably alright to most people, but to me it's just too dark. Oh, I just dropped it. But yeah, I'm going to research and see if my other little Beauty UK one is vegan because I do prefer it. So next we're going to move on to contour and highlight. I don't think I'm going to use the highlight that's in this. I'll test it out on my hand, but I don't think it's going to be very pigmented. But we'll go ahead and we'll use the contour. And does it say what shade this is? No, it must be a one shade is all. Oh, no, it isn't. It's 01 light to medium. I was going to say it's a bit risky to do a one shade light fits all for contour. A bit risky, but yeah, that's fine. So for contour, I just suck in my cheeks like a fish and I put it right in the hollows of my cheeks. Don't take it right into your mouth. A lot of people make that mistake and it looks as if, that's when it looks as if you have like mud on your face or something. I can't talk today, I'm so sorry, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm just really tired. I've been up since 5 AM for work. Yeah, I'm blaming that. But yeah, I'm just putting it in the hollows of my cheekbones and then take it all the way up the temples and across my forehead. So as I predicted, it's not as pigmented as before, but it is as like my other palette, which was the Tanya Burr Peachy Cheek Glow palette. That was my favourite go-to contour palette. But it is cruelty free, but it's not vegan, so I was trying to find a vegan alternative, and this does the trick. It just needs to be built up. Yeah, it definitely builds up quite well, and I'm just blending it in. I'm using my contour brush from Real Techniques. I can't remember if I said that or not. Probably did, but yeah. Yeah, so I'm actually really impressed with that. I don't bother contouring my nose these days because I've accepted the fact I have a witchy nose and no amount of contour seems to help it. But I am going to like define my chin just a little bit. There we go. I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest. Now I'm going to use my Spectrum, I think it's A05, yes it is, Spectrum A05 brush, which is like a little angles blush brush. And I'm using the B Dot powder blusher and the shade Cheeky. Ha ha, get it? Cheeky because it goes in your cheeks. Wow, that's amazing. Great pun. Packaging is a struggle for these. Oh, that's why. Didn't take off the sellotape at that side. Ha, lol. Running theme in this. This is how you know it's first impressions because half the sellotape's still on it. Dearie me. So I just put on a little bit. It's very bright, but I'm imagining it won't come out quite that bright. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, that's so pretty. It just is a little kind of pink flush. It doesn't really come out vibrant pink. But oh my god, it's such a nice colour. It was either going to go one or two ways. It either wasn't going to show up at all or it was going to be absolutely insane. But no, it's really pretty. I'm really happy. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. Just because, yeah. Oh yeah, I was going to test the highlighter in this, wasn't I? Just going to test it on my finger. Yeah, look. It's just very white and powdery. It's not very shiny at all. So I'm going to use my Shiro Cosmetics White Chocolate Frog powder, which is a highlighter. And it is amazing. Because it's a chocolate frog, it has a picture inside, and mine is Ron Weasley that's inside this. I think I'll just use the same Spectrum brush to do this. Because it's again a loose powder, I'm just tapping a little bit off, putting it on my brush and just going to smile. I don't even know if you can see. Oh wow, can you see? I can see it in the mirror and oh my god, I absolutely love it so much. And again for the other side. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. I hope you can. Sorry, the one thing I don't edit out really is contour and highlight because it's my favourite thing to watch when I watch other people do YouTube tutorials, makeup tutorials. Oh my god, Shannon, learn to speak. Foundation as well, I love watching people do foundation. Yeah, now we're going to move on to lips. In case you just saw my finger there, I was exiting off the 20% charge left thing. So yeah, I need to really get a crack on, get a move on. Oh my god! Talk, woman! I'm going to use the shade 1995 and it's a liquid lipstick. I also have 3 other lipsticks that I got. These are again all from B Dot. However, I'm just going to put on this 1995 shade because it looks so pretty. So that shade is really pretty. I'm undecided. I think it's kind of like a mixture between red, like kind of burgundy red and brown. I honestly don't know what the colour is. I don't know if I'm like colour blind or what. It looks kind of more brown in the camera, but then it looks slightly reddish like in my mirror. But I'm going to now test my other little lipsticks just in the back of my hand. So I'm going to start with the shade Jinxed, which looks like another one of my favourite colours. I feel like I'm going to absolutely love it. It's kind of more brownie in shade, it's like a brownie nude. And Ooh La La is more of a kind of pale pinky nude. That one is Ooh La La. It's coming up more pink on camera, but it's a pinkish nude, I would say. And the last one is Tainted, and that is a bright purpley kind of burgundy wine red. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love that. So I'm going to wrap up this video because I think it's going to end up being quite long. I'm going to put on my glasses so that I can actually see. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. The struggles of my fringe being a twat. But yeah, I'll see you next week for another video. Oh, sorry, I just burped. Bye!